Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Bridget and I am a homeschool mom of one. I've been homeschooling since 2000, well, since birth, right? That's when we start homeschooling our children, is at birth, but officially on the record since 2014. So my son's entering 7th grade, and today I'm going to talk about what we'll be using for history and geography in 7th grade. I do continue my curriculum, so some of the stuff we've used a little bit this year and we'll continue to use through 8th grade. Now that I have middle school, and I guess starting the middle of middle school, 7th grade, I realized that I have middle school curriculum, not 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. So because some things we don't finish, or some things we just use as resources. So today I'm going to talk about what we're using. So this is part of a collaboration with the Homeschool Grammy and the Ingrid Chronicles YouTube channels. So check out their channel. It'll be a playlist of other homeschool moms and what they're going to be using for the 2021-2022 school year. So far we've done language arts and math, and the moms that are participating have had different ages and also different curricula, so that's kind of nice to see what other people are using and how it's working for them. So yeah, I encourage you to check out the Ingrid Chronicles and the Homeschooling Grammy YouTube channels, along with the playlist that I have linked at the end of this video, as well as in my description, to see what others are using this year. So we'll start with history. Alright, so we'll be using the Story of the World curriculum, both the Volume 3 textbook and the workbook. We do use this as a reader. The Story of the World curricula is going to take us through the Holy Roman Empire to the Gold Rush. So we're going to have some other sensitive topics that we will be supplementing this curricula with, including Native American culture, slavery, Christopher Columbus, the Mayflower, the Civil War, and those are things that I will bring other material in to supplement, just to make sure we have a age-appropriate, clear understanding of some of the things that have happened in our country. This is the workbook here. There's lots of good information in here. One of the things that is very helpful to me is the fact that they have the pronunciation of the words. A lot of the last names, a lot of the countries, a lot of the languages are not familiar to me, so that's been very helpful. There's also review questions, narration exercise, as well as additional reading and literature suggestions if you're looking to dive deeper into what the chapter covers. The map work, we do the map work every chapter. I actually have my son trace the maps in the back of the workbook, so it is a little geography as well. I don't photocopy them. Sometimes there's recipes, sometimes there's crafts. The coloring pages are young for us, but the maps are spot on. So this would be an example of a map that he would trace, and then we would do the map work on his traced map. This is a reference. It is not biblical, so you want to keep that in mind. We would use this to correspond with the lessons that we're studying in that history book. I do like this book because it's chronological, so it's got beautiful pictures, and we just use it hit or miss. These are 2 more books that we'll be using as references. We may or may not use the entire book, but sections out of each book. Now this is something I got to give a shout out to another homeschool channel here, and it's the Family of 3 Homeschool. And this was, these stickers were an idea I got from her, from her history lessons. And we're going to incorporate that into our history lessons as well, where we're going to maybe have a notebook where we write a paragraph or interesting facts or something about the U.S. presidents, and then these stickers will go with it. I don't remember exactly how Family of 3 Homeschool used them, but it was very similar to that, so I do want to give her a shout out. My son will also be working on some merit badges that will tie into our history lessons, those being citizenship in the community, citizenship in the nation, and citizenship in the world. Another idea that I would like to incorporate into our history lessons this next year is this idea of a lap book. And I found a great resource at homeschoolhelperonline.com. Jen is a homeschool mom who's put together these lap books and free resources, free downloadable resources. They're excellent. I would recommend having them printed in color. You can see here there's lots of options. You can use them as a unit study or just a lap book to fulfill some of your needs. We had very good luck with the Constitution. All right, now let's move along to geography. This curriculum here is geography through literature, and I kind of briefly touched on this in our language arts video and did have some interest in the comments. So these are the books from the Halling collection, and this is the teacher's guide using the literature approach to geography. And essentially what you do is you read these books, and it's spelled out in lesson plans, in a lesson plan. It looks like you read a couple pages, and then there's some activities and a question or two. But there's also maps that go along with this. And here are the maps. They're very good quality, very thick cardstock. I'll probably hang them on the wall while we work on them. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work yet. This is a fun game. We'll probably do this on Fridays. Iowa Bingo. This year we'll be learning about our home state. These I used this year. Love them. Geography through art. The maps of what you'll be studying are in the back of the Geography through art book, along with templates. This is the trail guide. This is the trail guide, and you can see it has a 4-day week schedule, and it's also broken up into continents as well as grade levels. So you can see 8th grade through high school, 5th through 7th, and then elementary grades, 3rd and 4th. And the questions are related to grade level, and the activities are related to grade level. But you can see it's broken up here basically by continent. And then I incorporate Eat Your Way Around the World, which then you flip through to find Africa, or you flip through to find Europe, or you flip through. And this is a little more specific. So we do deviate from this curricula a bit, where the geography lessons I might go into a little bit more specific. And also we look up different recipes if those aren't ones we like. Well, thank you for watching today. I hope that this video has given you some insight, some inspiration. If you're a new homeschooling family or thinking about homeschooling, be sure to check out my channel. I have information on starting homeschooling, and then also things that we've done, projects we've worked on, as well as curricula that we've used in the past. I also have a website. It's www.happyhomeschoolinginiowa.com. You can take a look at that. I just have articles of things that we've worked on, things I've tried, things that work, that don't work. So, I don't know. You might get something out of it. It's just a hobby. But thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day.